Well, now let's turn to the latest trouble in Congress. Early this morning, the House passed a bill to keep the federal government running through mid-November, but Senate Democrats don't like some of the details, say they won't pass it, raising the possibility of a government shutdown next weekend. CBS News Congressional correspondent Nancyt Cordes has the latest from Capitol Hill for us this morning. Nancy, good morning. So what is it about the bill that the Democrats don't like?
Well, primarily, Chris, what they don't like is the way that House Republicans propose to pay for about $3.5 billion in extra FEMA disaster funding. They do it by slashing a $1 billion EPA loan program that gives loans to develop green cars. Democrats contend that that program has been creating jobs, and so Senator Reid says that if the plan comes up for a vote on the Senate side today, it'll fail.
So what happens next now? I mean, does this really mean Congress is on the brink of a shutdown?
Well, that's what everyone is wondering. How far will they push this thing, especially because FEMA, which has had to deal with so many disasters recently, earthquakes, wildfires, floods, is set to run out of disaster funding as early as Monday. And so what Democrats are saying now is that they've got their own plan in the Senate. It raises about $7 billion for FEMA. It's not paid for. And if they pass that version, then either the two sides are going to have to compromise or someone, Chris, is going to have to back down.
Well, let me ask, how does all this happen when Congress, and correct me if I'm wrong here, they're scheduled to leave town for a week starting today, right?
That's right. Both the House and Senate were supposed to be leaving today and be back in their districts all next week. Senator Reid has said that the Senate will be in session as long as it takes to deal with this. But House Republican leaders said late last night they're planning to leave as scheduled after they've passed their version. And so they're trying to create this take it or leave it situation. And what we're seeing is the makings of a classic showdown that we've seen several times now over keeping the government funding, even when leaders on both sides know that even the threat of a shutdown always ends up contributing to that era of uncertainty that both sides say is so damaging to this fragile economy.
Everybody loves an ultimatum. CBS's Nancyt Cordes on Capitol Hill for us this morning. Nancy, thank you.